And done. Wow, my house is so pretty. It's finally finished. I can't believe I built my first ever good Bloxburg home. Are you kidding me right now? Since when has Bloxburg been a building competition? Cowabunga! So you want to build better in Bloxburg. Whether you're a beginner or pro at building, these tips can improve your builds. Also, sorry for telling you how to build later in Bloxburg 1 year later. I'm sorry. Tip number 1, find the right house layout. Before you start building your next Bloxburg house, you should plan out a layout for your house. I use houseplans.net to find a good home layout. You don't want a home that looks like a cardboard box. You want to live in a house where people would sit. You should also decide on what style you want your house to be. Coastal, modern, suburban. You should also decide how many bedrooms you should have, how big you want your house to be. Planning a layout will overall help you avoid adjustments later. Anyways, planning your house before you even start building will overall lead to building the perfect house. Tip number 2, decorating the right way. There's only one solution to decorating, and it's you most likely want to use Pinterest to plan your house because there are millions of homes on Pinterest that you can copy off of and nobody would notice. Now don't be those Pinterest moms because you at least want some color in your house, but these pictures give you an inspiration and ideas to copy off of. I'm just kidding, give credit or something. Actually, Pinterest doesn't really give credit. Just find a house you like. Tip number 3 is landscape. Don't forget about landscaping for your house. You do not want a beautiful home in the middle of nowhere. I'm not joking, landscaping can change your house a lot. You should add gardens, paths, and outdoor decoration to enhance the overall appearance of your house. Landscaping makes a house look way more lived in, and well-placed plants and outdoor features can make a big difference. Tip number 4, use windows wisely. Windows allow natural light into your rooms. Avoid placing too many windows because it straight up looks like Well-placed windows do not only brighten up the interior of your house, but it also contributes to the overall aesthetics. You also need to use the right type of windows. If there is no in-game windows that you want for your house, then you can create your own windows so you have a window the exact way you want. Tip number 5 is color coordination. You should stick to a cohesive color scheme throughout your house. This helps create a visual pleasing environment. You do not want to have neutral colors in your house and then have a green screen, neon painting, or furniture. Again, it looks like shit. You can use contrasting colors for accents, but try to maintain an overall theme. Tip number 6, feedback and collaboration. You should share your builds with friends or the Bloxburg community to get feedback. Collaborating with others can provide a different type of perspective of the house. It can help you fix a part of your house that you would never think would need to be fixed. This can help improve your building skills. Tip number 7, advanced placement. I know this kind of sounds pay to win, but advanced placement helps so much in the long run. Your builds might suck because you don't have advanced placement. But before you start spending your parents' credit card for Roblox, do not do that. There are tons of ways to still build without advanced placement, but overall, advanced placement can make a build go from 1 to 10. Tip number 8 is functionality. Make sure to place furniture wisely, and make sure when you place your furniture, it makes sense for the space and its functional role-playing. Also, don't waste space. Use every inch for storage, seating, or decor. This can help your home feel more lived in and real. Tip number 9.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I don't mean realism like those builds, but I mean pay attention to the proportions of your builds. Ensure that the doors, windows, and furniture are realistically sized compared to the rest of the house. Design your home with practical layouts that resemble real-life homes, including room sizes and reasonable placement of utilities like kitchens and bathrooms. Tip number 10, and I don't want this to sound lame and stupid, but be creative. Don't be scared to experiment with weird designs or ideas. Some of the best builds come with thinking outside of the box. Building in Bloxburg is a skill that improves with practice. Keep challenging yourself with new projects to continue growing as a builder. And overall, building in Bloxburg is meant to be fun. If you're not having fun, don't play the game. If you think your builds are good, then your builds are good. If you think your builds are bad, then they probably are bad. Just kidding. Not everyone needs a super realistic home. Sometimes making your house too realistic just makes people annoyed. So just make the house that you want to make, and make a house you consider yourself the perfect home.